O jogo acabou dando pau. E aí eu vou continuar daqui. Eu espero que vocês que estão na outra live consigam pegar essa. Perdão, galera. Perdão mesmo. Tentem entrar nessa que eu acabei de fazer agora aqui. A gente tava passando aí. E praticamente tá no mesmo. Tá na mesma cena. Eu vou voltar as falas, tentar fazer tudo de novo. E aí quem quiser, por favor, volta aqui, continua com a gente a live e a gente vai terminar esse capítulo até hoje. Espero que não dê pau. O videogame deu pau no jogo, cara. Não foi na internet, foi no jogo. Obrigado, Ken. Obrigado. A gente vai continuar do mesmo esquema, tá? Eu vou tentar refazer as falas tudo de novo, do jeito que foi. E rezar pra não dar problema no jogo.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house.
Tá, vou apertar sua mão de novo, seu safado.
My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into.
Obrigado, gente.
I've been waiting for this day all my life.
How dare you?
I dare, and I'll do as I damn well please. What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much. Bloody Forresters. Just little lord. You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the warden of the north.
Vou tentar.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries. You cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
We all serve House Bolton now.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You
Da última vez eu não falei que eu
Our share
era...
was taken from us.
Eu era da casa dos Bolton.
What was left?
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Ah, por que eu não matei esse safado?
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business. Keeping the king's peace, as his lordship
Todo
here
cuzão,
said,
mentindo,
when
dizendo
your
que não
man
fez
attacked us
nada.
for no reason.
Atacou sem motivo.
Attacked for no reason.
That's not how it happened.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
Your men attacked and drew first blood. They murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. Soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
I sent him to the war.
You? And you call yourself a lord? You're no lord. You're a fucking puppet. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Bom, eu acho que eu preferi aquelas escolhas que eu tinha feito mesmo. Ficou meio que fiquei quieto agora. Vamos ver o que vai responder.
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is
Engraçado, para as mulheres ele fica meio quieto, né? Agora pro moleque.
This
Acabou.
is over, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new
Coitado, o
Lord
que você tem contra os virgens,
Forrester
rapaz?
lied to
Aqui
my
também é
face
signo
and
de
denied me
virgem.
my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
You're a craven, Lord Whitehill.
Viu, covarde? Só fala assim com a criança, rapaz.
I was wrong about your son, my lady. He stood up to him like a true lord.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
Bom, vamos ver se agora vai funcionar.
Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
Bom, gente, agora a gente vai pra história da irmã dele, tá? E aí, que tipo de personalidade eu faço com ela? Hein, galera? Respondam aí.
Wonders made by man, by Lomas Longstrike. A gift from Roderick. I hope to see them all someday.
Tem que ser esperta, interesseira, inocente. Pau de ferro, moedinha não cai, carta inacabada. Vamos ler essa carta aqui, rapaz.
Father. Much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Tá, vou tentar, tá, gente? Não sou muito bom em ser esperto com mulher não, mas tá valendo. Que situação, mano. Essa menina tá na agonia da desgrama.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos. It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Elena.
Vamos ler a carta da minha mãe.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Então, vamos lá, gente. A gente tem que ser esperto e tentar fazer de tudo pra ajudar a nossa família. Beleza? Alguém bateu na porta, vamos lá ver.
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you all right?
Eita, moleque fuxiqueiro.
You seem rather upset.
I'm fine, thank you.
Of course, milady.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady. You work for Lady Marjorie?
Nunca joguei esse, o Tomb Raider do PS4, mas vou tentar, hein?
But it seems like you do.
Não é uma boa hora,
Perhaps
guri.
you should come back later.
Of course, milady.
Seja bem-vindo, memorizando o canal. Se pudesse apresentar aí pra galera, manda um salve pra galera também.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss.
Gente, a atriz que faz a Marjorie no Game of Thrones é muito bonita, cara. Tô pra ver mulher mais bonita que essa no Game of Thrones.
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
E que personagem esperto dela também, né? Não sei se tem alguém aí que assiste, mas é muito esperta a Marjorie.
What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
My family wrote me, my lady.
I don't doubt they must be overcome with grief. But you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say.
Ai, fui burro. Tem alguém olhei, cara? Faz tempo que eu dei aula no Chakra, uns 2 anos atrás, né? Seja bem-vindo. Salve aí pra você também. Se quiser, pode interagir aqui com a galera. A gente tá jogando Game of Thrones e interagindo todo mundo junto aqui. Eu tenho que dar uma de ligeira, esperta aqui e tentar conseguir alguma coisa pra minha família.
She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
How did you respond?
I told her you are one of my most trusted handmaidens, that you can hardly be blamed for the actions of your father and brother. Nonetheless, she demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort. For what, I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I'll do as you ask, my lady.
I knew I could trust you. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
Cara, tá perdendo. É uma das melhores séries que tem. Hoje em dia, tô pra ver coisa melhor que Game of Thrones. Vocês deveriam assistir, gente. É muito bom Game of Thrones.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Good luck.
E quais são os animes que vocês estão assistindo ultimamente aí? Vai que eu tenho algum jogo dos animes aí. Podem colocar aí no canal quais foram os últimos animes que vocês assistiram. Pra falar a verdade, o meu último anime que eu mais gosto de assistir é o One Piece. E pelo visto a gente vai ter uma audiência, adivinha com quem? Com a vaca de todas as vacas do Game of Thrones. Cersei.
Lady Tyrion. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Ajoelha.
Your Grace.
The girl knows her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
House Forrester is
Cara, e foi dublado pelos próprios atores, hein?
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl.
Já te respondo já, tá? Memorizando.
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is. The girl can speak for her house.
Yes, Your Grace. To the one true king.
The one true king. Yet she didn't say which. The girl is clever.
She only meant... I don't care what she meant. I care what she said. I won't stand for impertinence from a girl of the North.
If you would give her the chance to explain...
Perhaps she can explain why the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark for centuries. A house of traitors.
They were the Wardens of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
Perhaps too clever for her own good. And she would have us believe she didn't know which king she served. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Roose Bolton also served the Starks, Your Grace.
And proved his loyalty to the crown by bringing their house to a swift and sudden end. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester ironwood does seem rather unique.
To our mutual benefit, Your Grace.
And at the pleasure of your king. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
There are limits, Your Grace.
Perhaps, but not if your house faces potential ruin.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei?
Salve, Daniel. Seja bem-vindo, velho.
Wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the rule? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Rhaenyra Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I won't judge her, Your Grace. I wasn't there. I didn't face her decisions.
Aren't you a delightful girl? If only one could flit through life without ever holding an opinion of their own.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can
Então, meu xará, mais well.
This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious
Depois eu vou dar uma olhada lá, cara. Você tem vídeos memorizando?
Pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
would... Let the girl answer the question. Go on.
My loyalties would never conflict, Your Grace.
That's a coward's answer. I will not have my time wasted by a northern girl who thinks she can play games. Who do you choose? Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
I'm not quite sure what to make of her. Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl, but not very encouraging either. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
Pô, Semedo, obrigado, hein, cara, pela presença mesmo assim. E vá bem pra escola, cara. Eu não sabia que tinha voltado às aulas lá, não.
This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I was trying to appease her.
I think that was clear to everyone. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our
até o Tail, well, até o Tail que fez esse jogo.
You threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
You can help my family.
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure Ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promise Sansa will join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
Thank you for the advice, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Então, eu tô pensando em pegar o Detroit Become Human. Só que falta uma grana aí pra poder comprar um jogo. Eu tenho alguns outros jogos de poder escolher. Eu tenho o do Batman, o do The Walking Dead.
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
Bom, galera, a gente confia nessa mina aqui ou não? O que vocês acham?
Cersei is known for being rather... It's over now. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back.
Responda aí, a gente confia nessa guria aqui ou não?
Sir Jaime, I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah?
What? It's true.
Eita.
And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper.
Farquaad é muito bom, cara.
Which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
Put it back.
We're just having a bit of fun. That's probably for the best. I've heard he's a bit perverse. Perhaps Lady Marjorie can make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands.
Nossa, que papinho chato. Uma quer se promover nas costas dos caras. Deus me livre. Não gostei dela, gente. Desculpa. Posso dar uma esquivada dela?
If it meant you'd become queen. He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well, which is more than you can say for his mother.
I don't want to be queen, no matter who I'd have to marry.
Don't want to be queen? You Northerners. You'd make a perfect scepter. Well,
então, Daniel, se sobrar uma grana, provavelmente eu acho que eu vou comprar o Detroit Become Human pra gente fazer aqui. Gostei muito, cara, da história. A história é muito, muito, muito mesmo embasada. Uma história, assim, filosófica absurda, né? Sobre o que é a vida, o que não é ter vida.
What a perfect match. Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing?
Eita, ferrou.
Well, Sarah?
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Ih, que puxa-saco.
People are not always so easy to please. If you showed Cersei your true heart, she would stab it with a fork.
You learn very quickly. Your words to Cersei are brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Então, gente, ó. Qualquer coisa que eu vou despachar dela.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Ah, sobre a galera jogar aqui, eu já fiz já, cara. Só preciso marcar aqui e editar. A gente tem que pegar um jogo pra jogar em grupo, cara.
I trust her.
Ah, desculpa, eu prefiro em particular.
I prefer to speak with you alone.
Se a gente atingir 200 pessoas até... Deixa eu ver, até o final do ano, eu vou fazer uma live de comemoração.
Please, Ramsay Snow is on his way to Ironrath to see my brother bend the knee.
Ramsay? Roose Bolton's bastard?
I fear my family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. But if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown...
That is no small request, especially now. Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire? Joffrey will not look favorably on such a request.
It is that dire, my lady. I fear for my family's safety.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
É, situação difícil dessa menina, hein, gente? Eu acho que a família dela vai rodar. Bem, Well, é assim, cara, o PUBG, eu não gosto muito, cara, de jogo de FPS. Eu tô tentando jogar alguns, né? Tô tentando jogar o Fallout, que é de RPG. Eita, desgraça. Tô tentando ver algumas coisas assim. Só que eu vou me adequando. Se vocês quiserem jogar Planta vs Zumbi, o Garden Warfare 2 eu tenho. Dá pra jogar junto, vai até 4 pessoas. Eu acho bem divertido. Eu acho que é o único... Nossa, o que tá fazendo com o maluco, mano?
Shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
Put! Que desgraçado, mano.
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy. What with all that bloody noise?
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these Foresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Ih, deu merda.
There. Hear that? I know I heard something. Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
Mano, esse é o cara mais desgraçado de todo Game of Thrones. Ramsay Bolton. Puta vilão desgramado.
Bloody hell.
Putz. Esfolaram o maluco todinho, mano.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But
cara, eu só joguei o Uncharted 2. Nunca joguei os outros. Eu tenho que ver se eu pego essa coleção aí com os 3 e depois o 4.
And your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back
É bom mesmo, Uncharted?
White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
Why are you telling me this?
To help you rule, Lord Ethan. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Cara, o último game de aventura que eu joguei que era muito envolvente era o Metal Gear, gente. O 1, do PlayStation 1. Putz. Bem, galera, ó, vai ter um julgamento agora. E aí, é pra eu ser ruim ou é pra ser o bom? Ou justo? Não sei.
Lord Ethan. Missed.
Who is this man?
This Craven is a deserter and a thief.
E aí, galera, o que a gente faz com o desertor? O cara que abandonou o posto dele.
We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Why did you do it?
Because I've no wish to die. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not
Como assim, seu desgramado?
what's yours by right. I've a family to feed. And not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter.
Juntos a gente vai sobreviver.
You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
You'll
Isso é
address him
verdade.
as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it
The men
is.
need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
Let's send him to the wall.
Show him mercy, my lord. He stole from us. Make him pay for what he stole. Give us justice.
I will decide.
Send him to the wall. Take his fingers. He's a thief. If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
Bom, ele fez coisa errada, então eu vou mandar ele pra muralha. Vamos lá, gente. Arranca 3 dedos, manda pra muralha ou age com clemência? E aí, galera? Muralha? Então muralha.
I sentenced you to the wall, where you will join the Night's Watch.
Oh, please, my lord! My family, without me, they'll die! That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must meet our punishment when it's due. Not just yourself, of course. You can weigh on any lord.
It's a lord's duty, so I did it.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom and experience.
But Maester, that is what the small council is for.
My lord, you of all people should know that too many voices muddy the message. That is why there is one lord above all. And so there must be one advisor above the rest. There are two capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, the bracer of the sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I'll make the right choice as sentinel.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Bom, gente, vocês estão acompanhando a live, vocês estão vendo, né? Eu tenho que pedir um conselho, fazer um conselho, escolher entre o tio do Garrett ou o outro tiozinho lá da armadura que é estúpido pra cacete pra poder ser nosso conselheiro. E aí, vai ficar na opinião de vocês. Quem vocês querem que eu escolha? Ele, que é o Duncan, o tio do Garrett, ou o tiozinho aqui que treina os soldados, ó. Qual é o nome dele? Cadê? Sir Hoyland. Vamos conversar com o Sir Hoyland primeiro.
Sword up! Swing left! Parry! Wrong! I didn't know dogs could hold swords.
A word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice.
Não, sem medo. Esse jogo aqui é tanto do Xbox One ou do PlayStation.
This lot, ready? No, but they will. We post anyone who can hold a spear along the parapet.
O Duncan quem?
Where they won't get much scrutiny. And put our meanest, nastiest looking brutes front and center.
Se vocês puderem fazer um breve comentário de porquê,
You've got to project power.
Fica legal também. Então tá um voto pro Duncan.
Thank you, Sir Royland.
Nós temos mais 3 votos na live.
Thank you, my lord. And I'll be sure to watch out for more deserters. After today, I suspect there'll be more to come.
O negócio tá feio aqui. Não abre o diálogo para conversar com ela.
Duncan.
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
I haven't decided yet.
Well, you must soon, my lord. This is not a matter to be taken lightly.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
Então vai o Duncan, gente. Eu vou no Duncan para ficar um pouco mais rápido.
Maester.
Tá 2-0 pro Duncan.
Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
Bom, gente, mais uma vez, muito obrigado pela presença de todos vocês, tá? Esse daqui eu acho que é meu 6º vídeo do canal, nesses últimos 3 anos. Tô muito feliz de todos vocês estarem aqui na live, hein? Vamos continuar aqui. Então é o Duncan que a gente vai escolher, beleza? Por 2 votos a 0.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision.
Então vai pra ele a braçadeira.
You will be my sentinel.
This is reckless. Lord Ethan has made his choice. I will not disappoint you, my lord.
Now, sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
Our scouts say he's only a day's ride from here, with no time to waste.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls. Ignore Sir Royland.
Quem conhece o Ramsay sabe que o filho da mãe não vem pra brincar, não.
I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the bloody small council. Lord Ethan deserves to hear from all of us.
Enough! Would my father have stood for this kind of bickering? Neither will I.
Sir Royland is clearly able and ready to take up arms, but the rest of our soldiers are not. We need to take a cunning approach. Diplomacy can be a sharper instrument than a sword.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand.
Gentlemen, please. Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
We all must agree on the plan. We cannot leave until we have a consensus.
Ugh.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough!
Bom, gente. Vamos tentar usar diplomacia, então?
My new sentinel favors a certain approach, and I agree. I shall use diplomacy with Lord Snow. I would be foolish to pick a fight without negotiating first. I'll offer our allegiance, and try to reach a reasonable agreement.
If you aren't ready for a fight, you're bound to lose when one breaks out.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Claro, o Ramsay nunca daria nada, Daniel. O Ramsay é um
We
assassino.
are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Assassino sádico
Well
ainda.
then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival. Invite him into this hall, and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Ramsay Snow is no lord. That's absurd. You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
Lord Ethan?
E aí, gente, a gente convida ele pro grande salão ou deixa ele esperando nos portões? O que vocês acham? Quem puder responder bem rápido aí. Convida ou deixa ele esperando? Por favor, alguém comente. Meus 4 espectadores. Vamos convidar ele ou vamos deixar esperando lá pra fora? Eita, tá empatado. Convida ou deixa esperando? Mais um e a gente desempata. Então tá 2-1. Então vamos deixar ele fora dos portões. Aí.
Very good, my lord. I shall prepare the men.
Men? We hardly have any. It's a foolish plan.
How many years have I served this house? I cannot listen to that bloody idiot anymore. Forgive me, my lord, but you are not ready to be lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Not another word.
Your father would not approve, my lord.
Apologies, my son. I had expected better. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow at the gate, and we will not offer our ironwood.
And don't worry, Lord Ethan. I will stand beside you, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
My lord, you have named your sentinel, but you still seem conflicted. And no matter what, you can't be indecisive. Not if you want to help this house. Forgive me.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
You want to bring him back?
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister. And we need all the help we can get.
Yes, I hear what you're saying.
Bom, a gente precisa de tudo quanto é ajuda agora, né?
Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities. But you do not have that anger inside you. It's something we could use.
I'm not like that, but I don't need to be, do I?
No, but you need someone who is standing beside you. I'm trying to do what's best for this family. What this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
E aí, gente? A gente manda o Sr. Malcolm pra Essos? Sim, Daniel. A gente tem todos os episódios. Até os 6. Galera, escolhe aí se a gente manda ou não. Vou no banheiro e já volto rapidão. 1 segundo. A gente manda ele pra buscar nosso irmão ou não manda? Voltei. Mãos lavadinhas. E aí, a gente manda ele? Então manda, sim. Enviaram o Malcolm pra essa. Obrigado, gente. Ele vai buscar nosso irmão.
Know that you never stand alone. You are a Forester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
Well, vai com Deus, velho. Até a próxima, tá? Provavelmente amanhã a gente vai continuar essa live e vamos fazer até o final. Eu vou fazer um capítulo por live. Então nós teremos mais umas 5 lives aí. E conto com toda a presença de vocês, tá? Muito obrigado, tá sendo muito bacana. E aí, galera, a gente pega essas coisas aqui na mesa? Ou não? Escolhe aí. A gente pega ou não pega? O selo e uma chave estranha. Vamos roubar ou não vamos roubar? Então vamos pegar. Chave estranha. Pegar uma chave. Pega o selo também, né? Tô pegando o selo. Que é Made in Francisco Morato, torcida do Corinthians. Vai, Corinthians!
Oh. Lady Marjorie is still with the king? I thought you might want to know. Thank you. I thought we were friends, Mira. When you dismissed me the other day, I won't say it didn't hurt my feelings. We've known each other for years, and yet to be treated like that. It's a private matter. You shouldn't take it personally.
Well, I did. I thought there was trust between us. Friends don't hold secrets from one another.
Mas eu não sei se é minha amiga mesmo.
You don't trust me, and she values your opinion very much.
Sarah,
Isso, o hino de Morato. Eu roubo, eu mato, eu sou Ed Morato. Mano, essa mina é foda.
My lady,
eu acho que também vai me colocar em treta, Kemi. Ou eu posso chamar de senhorita do cabelo azul? Roxo. Fazer uma perguntinha besta.
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family. I'll need this mended.
Gods.
He said I was too easily swayed, and he reminded me that I am not yet his wife. I allayed his fear, for now, but it will be a long time
Então vai ser senhorita do cabelo roxo.
Anything again. Nothing I said could cheer him. He wouldn't even speak to me when I left him.
What can I do to make this better, my lady?
There's nothing you can do, Mira.
Please don't hold it against me. Ramsay Snow is on his way to Ironrath.
É, deu merda.
This is simply not how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
I'm sorry, my lady.
Soon I will be queen, and maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now, we must both be cautious.
I must send a raven. I have to warn my family. If you'll excuse me, my lady.
Milady.
Ixi,
Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
How long have you been waiting there?
Not long. I was just passing by when I saw you emerge from Lady Marjorie's room.
E aí, gente, como a gente comporta com esse moleque aqui, hein?
I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
How can I trust you? There are spies everywhere in King's Landing.
Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies.
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who...
Parece mesmo. Beleza. Então vou só cozinhando ele pra ver o que ele tem pra me falar.
Where's Sir Royland? The man values pride more than honor. And without King's Landing, I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own. Your men stand ready to act if needed.
Our plan is a good one. It will work so long as everyone does their part.
Bolton men approaching, my lord.
Tá certo, Daniel. Também não confio, não.
Something wrong with your gate? Well, aren't you the little lord? No wonder you can't open the gate. Shall we help you? Now let me in. This is a lovely pile of timber, isn't it?
Why the hurry? Are you cold?
You know, I am a bit. Fortunately, there's no shortage of wood to burn around here.
Ai, que filha da puta.
Thank you, my lord.
Bom, gente, eu enfrento ele?
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Iron.
Carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
Enfrentar ele de cabeça erguida ou vamos dar uma de cuzão?
Doesn't look like much. Don't know what's so special about it.
Your father will appreciate it, I hope. Our ironwood is highly sought after.
My father is not so easily impressed. Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could...
Given enough time, you could do a great many things. But not this, apparently.
Bom, gente, já viram que esse daí é osso duro de roer. Vocês querem que eu responda ele à altura do jeito que eu responderia ou a gente vai meio que fazer onde somos os escravinhos dele?
Wipe the army.
É, eu acho que vai acontecer isso mesmo. Eu não me dou muito bem com esse tipo de pessoa, não. Vai acabar que eu vou morrer. Eu tô quase certo disso. Cara, vocês souberem como eu odeio esse maluco, cara. Ele é muito, muito otário. O Ramsay Bolton é muito otário mesmo.
Look at that. More foresters.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out where I can see you.
We really must focus on the business at hand.
Lord Ramsay, I understand you've come here for assurance of our fealty.
Fuck fealty. We came here for justice.
We'll get to your justice. First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton, Warden of the North. Words are wind. Anyone can say they're loyal. I want you to show me.
My lord.
Ha! That wasn't so hard now, was it? Here's the thing. I don't care about your loyalty. The Crown, however, wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
You needn't worry. Your father will have what he needs.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust us, Forrester. They murdered our men.
It was Forrester Squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton. Yet your man...
A liar. That's not how it happened.
Lad? A liar? He's a Whitehill. You had me stand out in the wind and muck so you could show off your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone. The Whitehills will be taking control of your Ironwood from this day forward.
What? The Ironwood? But...
That is our livelihood.
Then you'd better well find another fucking job.
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't? We are talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down. It can't be that difficult.
We have loyal craftsmen who make the finest weapons. The Whitehills have no such craftsmen. Do you want Ironwood for the next 5 years, or the next 50 generations?
The little lord does have a point. We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your Ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before. To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
At Ironrath, that we cannot abide. Ethan.
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
This will cause more trouble, not less.
Not for me.
Ah, merda.
You have a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
Griff will lead the garrison.
You have no right. Whitehills have no place here.
Lads, do make this visit worthwhile.
Please, Duncan, don't.
Look at this, little Forrester. You're not frightened, are you?
Lord Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Oh, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother. I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
Enough, Lord Snow.
I have an idea. You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Do you like hunting?
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister. We'd get along well. I suppose you can stay. Aren't you the bold lord?
What have you done?
No! But I don't want a bold lord. Far too much trouble.
Ethan! No!
Even though you did bend the knee. I think we've come to an understanding.
Lord Ethan!
I certainly feel better about all this.
What have you done?
However, the Foresters need to keep their end of the bargain. Take the boy as your ward.
No!
Kill him if they give you any trouble.
Brian!
What?
Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Filha da puta mesmo, desgraçado.
So quickly!
You brought this on yourself.
Mama!
Stop!
Don't let him take me!
Let it go!
Não.
No, please!
Que merda.
No! Do something!
Ethan? My son.
Desgraçado, mano. Matou o moleque.
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
This house needs a leader.
Lord Ethan named me Sentinel. I will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you did it without flinching.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There are those who will fight for us. Those who hold House Forrester above all other loyalties. Those who will not stop until Ethan is avenged. Until Ryan is home again, our house will not fall. We will be ready.
Nothing comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
Cara, não acredito, matou o moleque, mano. Bem, gente, muito obrigado, tá? Pela presença de todo mundo. Esse foi o primeiro episódio, praticamente. A gente vai começar o segundo amanhã. Eu vou mandar notificação pelo Facebook. Se inscreve aí, cara, no canal. Inscrevam-se no canal, deem like aí se vocês gostaram. Se não gostaram também, chuta o balde dessa bagaça, não tem problema nenhum. Muito obrigado por todos os comentários de vocês. Foi muito bacana jogar, cara. E tô muito empolgado para começar o próximo episódio amanhã. Eu acho que nesse mesmo horário, umas 6 ou 7 horas, a gente vai estar voltando aí para poder jogar. Muito obrigado a todos que participaram da live, ao Semedo, ao Daniel, a senhorita do segundo B, mais doida que eu conheço, desse cabelo roxo, a Estela, a Nicole, todo mundo que participou, tá, do canal. Muito obrigado mesmo. Essas são minhas férias praticamente. Eu espero que o Maurício apareça aí na próxima live. Se não der, a gente vai fazendo aí. Deem sugestão do que vocês querem ver. Eu tô muito pensando sim no Detroit Become Human. E tô até pensando ver se eu jogo esses joguinhos aí de tiro que vocês querem que eu jogue. Mas muito obrigado mesmo, galera. Foi muito bacana. Eu vou encerrar a live por aqui. Foi muito bacana estar com vocês. Amanhã a gente joga o episódio 2. Se todo mundo estiver junto aí, eu ficarei muito feliz. Beleza? Então, até amanhã, gente. Fiquem com Deus. Se vacilar, talvez eu volte para poder fazer live do Fallout 4. E aí eu vou vendo outros jogos pra gente poder jogar. Tem bastante aqui. Muito obrigado por estarem acompanhando comigo. Por favor, se puder, compartilhem, conversem com a galera, manda se inscrever no canal, manda compartilhar. Que a minha meta agora até o final do ano é atingir 200 inscritos. Eu acho que eu tenho isso de aluno, mas eu não sei se eles conhecem o trabalho. Tá bom? Gente, fiquem com Deus, até a próxima. Para quem não acredita em Deus, fiquem com a ciência. Para quem não acredita na ciência, fiquem com o esoterismo. Para quem não acredita no esoterismo, fiquem com o que vocês acreditam que tem que ficar. Muito obrigado pela live e falou! Beleza? Falou, galera! Tchau! Vou encerrar para cá essa bagaça. Até mais com vocês. Falou!